freaking out.
You need to be quiet. My goodness.
What's up, guys?
No. Hey guys, thanks back. Thanks back. I always want to say thanks back.
Why?
Thanks for checking back to the Topics Weekly channel. We're here with another week of SEC football predictions. We missed the past 2 weeks because we've been really busy with church and stuff. So we weren't able to do any predictions for the past 2 weeks, but we're back now with week 4. We're going to start off with a 11 a.m. game with number 2 Alabama versus Southern Miss.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Yes.
They're
Nick Saban hates those kickoffs. My goodness.
Even the athletic director was like, change this stupid school. Pardon me for like, I'm just kidding.
So what's your pick? Alabama or Southern Miss?
What do you think?
All right.
Alabama. It's almost like a guaranteed 100% chance.
Thomas has picked Southern Miss.
Why?
I think it's a good pick. I'll go Southern. I'm joking. Alabama. We're all going Alabama. Super easy. Up next is another 11 a.m. game with number 4 LSU versus 0-2 Vanderbilt. Who do you have?
LSU.
LSU.
By a long shot.
LSU.
Did you see those stats?
Not really.
Joe Burrow's got over 1,100 runs.
Yes.
And like
Joe Burrow is on fire.
He's on fire.
He's
2
on
games and he got
fire.
over 1,100 yards.
Up next, another 11 a.m. game. You have the 3-0 Florida Gators, who just lost Felipe Franks.
That is
Very
Very big injury. Versus 1-2 Tennessee. Who's your pick?
I'm still gonna go with Florida. Tennessee's having a rough year already, but anything can happen in that game.
What did Kyle Trask?
He did very well.
Oh, he did very well.
He handled himself very well.
He didn't
I
get any touchdowns, but he did really well though.
Yes,
Um,
he did really well.
But that is very unfortunate. And
So
Felipe
who's your
Franks
pick?
Is
is
that
probably
at
after
Tennessee?
Florida.
It is at Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they'll have home field advantage. I'll pick Florida.
Florida?
Tennessee's doing awful.
They're 1-2.
I predicted
They beat
7.
Chattanooga.
I predicted 7-5 at the beginning of the year.
Huh?
Speak out.
They beat Chattanooga last week. Or yesterday. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Impressive win.
Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, they did shut him out. It takes a lot to shut out a team, regardless of what team it is.
But it's Chattanooga.
It's Chattanooga.
Anyway, your pick's Florida?
Yeah.
I'm picking Florida, but I think it is going to be a very close game. That is... See,
That's a bold.
I know it's bold.
That is one of the games that anything can happen in that game.
I'm going to go ahead and call it. Tennessee will upset someone this year. Whether it's Florida, whether it's Georgia, whoever it is. They do. They always do.
They do always upset
Regardless
a team.
of how bad a team they
Like
are.
3 or 4 years ago,
when
they
it
upset
comes
Georgia.
to SEC rivalry games, your stats and stuff and who you've lost to and stuff, it does not matter.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't at all.
Anything can happen.
So I think Florida will win, but I think it will be a very close game.
I'll give Florida a touchdown.
ESPN has them as a 15-point favorite, so 2 touchdown favorite.
I'm picking a 2-touchdown favorite.
Okay.
Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee goes 0-12 this year.
They've
Daniel,
won
they
a
just
game.
beat Chattanooga.
Oh.
See, this is why Daniel
Yeah.
is the director/producer, and we are the actual analysts here.
Yeah. Anything can happen in the game. You don't know what's going to happen.
Up next, another 11 a.m. game. We have undefeated, ranked 23rd Cal versus 2-1 Ole Miss. Who do you have?
That's terrible. And Cal has actually started off really well. I can't remember who they beat. I don't know they've done really. No, they beat. Was it Washington?
Washington.
Yeah, they beat Washington. I'm going to pick Cal for that one.
Washington isn't a bad team.
No.
Never has been.
No, but they beat. But it's Cal had a terrible year last year.
Yeah.
And they came back and beat Washington a couple.
And
last
they're
week.
undefeated so far.
Yeah, I would go with Cal.
Cal? I'm picking Cal. I picked Ole Miss like in week 1, and then Ole Miss disappointed me against Memphis.
Love Cal.
Now we have a 2:30 game. That'll be on CBS. Love CBS. I'm joking. I can't stand it. We have undefeated Auburn, ranked number 8.
We don't like Gary Danielson.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Not to be offensive, but we just don't like him.
I
like
don't
him.
care how offensive I am. I don't like Gary Danielson.
Undefeated Auburn, ranked number 8, versus 2-1 Texas A&M, who's ranked number 17. What's your pick? See, this is a little bit harder of a game to pick. Yeah.
Auburn is a 3.5-point favorite.
Mm-hmm. No, Texas A&M.
Or is Texas A&M? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Texas A&M.
Texas.
Texas A&M is the favorite.
I'm kind of surprised that
Texas A&M.
A&M's had a hard time getting on a roll.
It'd be a terrible team.
They did lose to Clemson, but it's Clemson. So, but I don't want to pick Auburn, but I'm going to pick Auburn.
Auburn?
Yeah.
I'm picking Auburn. I'm thinking they're going to do really well this year.
I give them the way they're going. I'd say I give them a 9-3, 8-4.
It's easy.
I will pick Auburn, but with the stipulation. If Bo Nix has less than 75 yards rushing, Auburn loses that game. He's not that good of a passer.
No,
he's got an arm, but he's a freshman. He makes mistakes. It's going to happen.
We've seen it in the Oregon game.
If he does not have 75 plus yards rushing, Auburn loses that game. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
But I'm picking Auburn because I really think yesterday they really explored the run game.
Yeah.
And they realized how good of a runner he is and a decision maker whenever it comes to the RPOs and stuff.
And if Gus Malzahn, just like we saw in the Oregon game, he kept passing the ball.
Yes.
He wouldn't run it, and when they ran it, they did good.
Yes.
So that is a good reason to pick Auburn for that.
Yep. So we all pick Auburn for that.
Yes, for Auburn.
It's kind of odd.
That is kind of odd, even though I don't like them, but I picked them anyways.
Next, a 3 o'clock game on the SEC network is 2-1 Kentucky versus 2-1 Mississippi State. Mississippi State lost barely last week to Kansas State.
Yes.
It was a very, very good game. I watched it.
And Kentucky just got beat by Florida.
Yeah, and they should have won the game.
They should have won that
They
game.
missed a 20-something yard field goal.
Yeah. Chip shot.
Yeah.
Chip
and
shot.
Missed it. So.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick? Kentucky, Mississippi State.
The way Mississippi State played last week against Kansas State, they're going to do really well. And Kentucky, they played well against Florida, but they should have won that game.
Yes, they should have.
So I'm going to go with Kentucky.
Kentucky?
They play it close, but I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be really close, but I'm going to pick Mississippi State over Kentucky.
Mississippi State over. I'm picking Kentucky. I think they are definitely the stronger of the two teams.
Definitely better chicken.
Better chicken.
Better chicken.
I mean, Mississippi State's got like a
Oh,
65.5% chance to
I'm
win.
picking Kentucky.
But I'm going to go with Kentucky
Yeah.
anyways.
Just watching the two teams and the caliber of the teams that they played yesterday,
Yes.
I think Kentucky will win that game. Up next, 3 o'clock game as well on the SEC network. You have 1-2 South Carolina versus 2-1 Missouri. South Carolina actually played extremely well, in my opinion, against Alabama yesterday. They played extremely well.
For the team they played against with Alabama,
Yes.
their offense did fairly well,
Yes.
running the ball, and their little out routes,
Yeah.
which Alabama has the hardest time defending. I don't know why they have a hard time defending those screen passes, but
Every team has their Achilles heel,
yeah, and that's Alabama's defense is the screen passes and stuff like that.
and they don't have Dylan Moses to help them
Yeah.
cope with that stuff. 'Cause
That's
he was
the
he was their biggest
Yeah.
leading presence on the field.
Yeah, and they got 2 freshman linebackers, but the way South Carolina played, I thought they did pretty well. And Kelly Bryant, I don't think it's been the
He
best.
hasn't been as good as they were hoping he would be.
Okay.
They're still 2-1.
Yeah. Kelly Bryant, I mean, he's 63 of 93, 789 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
He's
But-
not been horrible.
No.
But he's not been prolific like they
No.
thought he would be.
I'm going to pick Missouri.
Missouri for that one. Who you got?
I'm gonna pick Missouri for that one.
Missouri. I choose Missouri as well. South. One of the big things was they lost Jake Bentley.
Yes, out for the year.
He was a senior. He was the leader of that team.
Yes.
He was.
And actually, in his first 2 games he played, he actually did not do that great.
Yeah. But he was
But the fact that
the
he was-
leader of
Yeah.
that team. He was both the emotional and vocal, everything. He
Yeah.
was the leader of that team. But he got injured. And their backup quarterback, what's his name, Helinski?
Yeah,
Ryan
Ryan
Helinski.
Helinski.
He did good.
He's got a passion.
He played as well as you could ask a freshman to play.
He is playing with
against
passion
Auburn.
right
Yeah.
now.
He played really well, but Missouri will win that game.
Yes.
All right, up next we got a 6:30 kickoff time on the SEC Network for 2-1 Arkansas versus 1-1 San Jose State.
Do what?
11 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm looking up Arkansas stuff. Arkansas, let's see. They lost to Ole Miss, surprise. They lost to Missouri.
But they beat Colorado State yesterday.
They did beat Colorado State yesterday, 55-34. So
Mhm.
big win. But and so far, San Jose State they're 1-1, and
Mhm.
they beat Tulsa, or they lost to Tulsa actually. So Arkansas is terrible, but but I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
He goes with Arkansas. Who you got? San Jose State, Arkansas.
I've never seen a team be so bad for so long in the SEC as I have Arkansas.
Yeah.
Even Ole Miss, they were bad for a long time, but then they had those few years.
They had like
where
2
they were
years.
doing like 2 or 3 years where they were doing really, really
Yeah.
well.
And
Arkansas has just been bad for like the past 10.
Yeah.
And speaking of Ole Miss, I mean, they were actually the first. Ole Miss and Mississippi State were the first two teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So the very first ranking.
I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna go with San Jose State.
San Jose State?
San Jose
Wow.
State. I'm gonna
I
say
mean, it
Jose
wouldn't
State.
surprise me.
I have that little confidence.
It would not surprise me if they lost to.
I said it at the
beat
beginning
Arkansas.
of the year that this year Arkansas at least goes bowling, 6-6. I said at the beginning of the year. I think they're actually, I wouldn't put them above, I guess, Florida, and I wouldn't put them above like Missouri or anything. I don't think they're like quite that level, but I think Arkansas is a decent team this year.
Yeah.
I can see them going
They're-
6-6, maybe
Maybe.
7-5. But I think they go bowling this year. I got Arkansas.
Yeah.
I got Arkansas.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they lost to San Jose State, though. It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me. No,
No.
but I don't
But-
think they will.
I don't think they will, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did.
All right. Then we got the big game, 7 o'clock on CBS. I hope it is not that broadcast team. Notre Dame, undefeated, ranked number 7th, versus Georgia, ranked number 3, undefeated as well. Who you got?
I'm definitely gonna go with Georgia. I mean, I think it's going to be close, but Georgia is gonna outscore them. I would say probably. I'll give Georgia 2 touchdowns.
And the game is in Athens, by the way.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big factor. I would say 10 points to 2 touchdowns is what I'll give Georgia on. And Notre Dame is, I still think they're overrated.
You know me, I never have any confidence in Notre Dame
No.
whatsoever because they never play anybody.
Right.
Never. I mean, I'm picking Georgia hands down. I think they'll run all over them. They can't stand against an SEC team. They
No.
can't.
No.
They have not been able to. Every time they get put up in like the high end
Yeah.
skilled teams, they get destroyed because
And
they don't ever play
I think
anybody.
they play them close all the way up to the third quarter, and I think Georgia starts kind of picking it up.
It's
And,
because
in
most
the end of the
SEC
third
teams
quarter.
are second
second half teams. I think Georgia starts running away with it.
I'm with y'all. I'm picking Georgia. I think it's close in the first half.
Yes.
But I think the third and fourth quarter, Georgia gets their like quadruple-headed beast at running back because they have 4
Yeah.
really good running backs. Once they start get going and they get going behind their massive offensive line, I think Georgia runs away with it, possibly 2 touchdowns.
I would give them 2 touchdowns.
I'm
Ge-
giving them 3.
According to ESPN, Georgia is a 10.5-point favorite.
Yeah. I would go with 2 touchdowns.
I would say 2 touchdowns.
10 points to 2
especially late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they're going to start picking it up.
Notre Dame's always overrated.
They always are.
Well, that is all of the SEC games for September 21st, which is week 4 of the college football season. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment if you disagree with us on some of our picks. We will be more than happy to not argue with you in the comment section. Make sure, if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell to get notified whenever we upload videos. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.